Good morning, welcome to your practice today, coming all the way from the beautiful Barcelona. I've managed to sneak up here. Pool doesn't open until 9, but the manager was very lovely and he has let me come up to film. So this is all for you. So I hope that you enjoy this practice. Coming into an upright position, one that works best in your body. Always remembering to practice with kindness, honoring and respecting your body where it is at in this moment. Take a breath in, sigh it out, and again inhale, sighing it out. One more time, inhale, sighing it out. Bringing hands together at heart center, fingertips pressing into each other, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Taking a moment to arrive on your mat, connecting to your body, connecting to your breath. You might like to notice the sounds that surround you. Maybe notice if there's a breeze on your skin, or how the clothes that you feel or that you're wearing touch your body. And then take a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. On an inhale, taking those arms towards the sky, fingertips touch, gaze might follow. Exhale, bringing hands through heart center. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Interlace those fingers, turning those palms away, chin draws towards your chest, arms out in front of you, rounding out your back. Maybe drawing that belly button towards your spine. Inhale, taking those arms towards the sky, maybe bringing that chest forward. Exhale, rounding out your spine, kind of like a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lifting those arms up. One more time, exhale. Inhale, taking those arms to the sky and then leaning over to your left. Inhale through center to the other side. Inhale back through to center, right arm forward, left arm back. Taking those arms to the sky and then to the other side. Inhale, coming back all the way through to center, drawing your elbows wide, opening up your chest and your throat. And then bringing those palms together, chin draws towards your chest. Inhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms come together, so too do forearms, maybe. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then taking those arms behind you, either interlacing those hands or maybe bringing them into reverse prayer. So let me turn around. Maybe they come here, maybe they take your wrists or your elbows. I was noticing the other day when I was doing something, interlacing my hands behind my back, and I've got a little bit of a sore shoulder, so I feel like this works better in my body. You choose your option. Drawing those shoulder blades back. Gently releasing those hands and then walking yourself forward, leaning over your legs. Bringing yourself all the way up and then changing the cross of your legs, walking yourself forward. Bringing yourself all the way up, left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. Inhale, coming all the way up, twisting to your left. Right hand is on the outside of your left leg and left hand is out behind you. Inhale, arms towards the sky and then to the other side. So your left hand is on the outside of your right knee, your right hand is out behind you. Coming all the way back through to center and then taking those arms out wide, fingertips just lightly resting on the earth, bringing that chin towards your chest and then taking that left ear towards your left shoulder. And then bringing that chin down and then to the other side, coming into some half neck circles. And if that doesn't feel right in your body, then just gently turning your head, giving your neck a little bit of a massage, moving the top half of your spine around in any way that feels best. If you've done my videos before, you might remember that we take our gaze over our left shoulder and then over our right. One more time. And then gently finishing with your chin towards your chest, taking those shoulders up towards your ears and then back and down, lifting your head up and then making your way into tabletop pose. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tops of your feet can be flat to the floor or toes can be tucked. Little fingers might find the edge of your mat. On an inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze. Cow pose. On an exhale, rounding your spine into cat, chin draws towards your chest. And again, inhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Untuck your toes, bring those big toes together to touch. Seat your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Today I'm leaving my arms out in front of me, stretching out my upper back, activating my arms by just slightly clawing my way forward, creating length in my back. Take a breath in. Side out. But your arms might be alongside your body, or you might be making a pillow for your forehead with your hands. Knees could be together or wide. And then always remembering that child's pose is an option for you throughout this practice and any others. If something doesn't feel right in your body, sometimes in yoga there might be discomfort within some of the poses that you do, but there should never be pain. Walking those hands over to your left, getting a stretch through the right hand side of your body. Walking your hands through center and over to the other side. Walking your hands back through to center, drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. On an inhale, right arm finds the sky. On an exhale, right arm comes underneath the body, right temple and shoulder on the earth. Left hand can stay exactly where it is, maybe just dropping that left elbow down. Maybe you'd like to bump those hips to the right, just if they've followed your hand to the left. Pressing into that left hand, taking that right arm to the sky. Right hand finds the earth. On an inhale, left arm finds the sky. Left arm comes underneath the body, left temple and shoulder on the earth. Right elbow rests maybe in the crease of your left elbow, taking those hips to the left. Pressing into your right hand, left arm finds the sky. Left hand comes down to the earth and then walking your hands forward, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Side out. Knowing that tabletop is always your option, or forearms down on your mat if this doesn't work in your body. Pressing those fingertips into the earth, heels draw towards the earth. Micro bend in knees and elbows, and then maybe turning the corners of your mouth up. What a good idea it was to do this today. Bringing those knees down to the earth. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. Chin draws towards your chest, sitting your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands back through to center, drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. On an inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, drawing that knee in towards your chest. And again, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. And then right foot meets your left. You're in plank pose. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Side out. Always knowing that this can be done on your knees as well. Bringing those knees down to the earth. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. Untuck your toes, sit your hips back towards your heels. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands back through to center. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg reaches for the sky. Exhale, drawing that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Left foot meets your right. You're in plank pose. Lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Side out. Bringing those knees down to the earth. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin draws towards your chest. Untuck your toes, sit your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands back through to center. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. And then drawing those knees a little bit closer together, tucking your toes, extending that left leg out behind you. And then taking that left leg over to the right hand side of your body. Look over your right shoulder. Then take that left leg all the way out in line with your left hip. Right toes are tucked. Sit your hips back towards your heel, half child's pose. Bringing yourself all the way back, knees come together, then extending your right leg out behind you. Taking that right leg over to the left-hand side of your body. And then taking that right leg all the way out in line with your right hip, left toes are tucked. Bringing yourself all the way back into tabletop pose. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then coming to sit your hips back onto your heels, coming into toe squat. So your toes are underneath your hips, taking out those little toes. This pose is very good for our gait. It's very good for our belief in one of the principles of yoga, which is impermanence. This won't last forever. Hands can either come out here, we can bring our hands to our shins, or maybe to our heart center. Take a breath in, side out, and then take a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice. And to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Gently releasing those toes, lightly tapping them out. Maybe sitting back on your heels, bringing those palms together, taking a collective inhale, taking a collective exhale, knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.